Cooper and I decided to come out and enjoy this beautiful sunny day looking for mountain quail. And we've already gotten into about 6, and it's so darn thick that all I'm hearing is wings and an occasional flash of a bird. But we're having fun, and when we decide to mountain quail hunt, if we can bring home one, that's usually a pretty good day. So this hillside is really starting to grow up. You can see behind me. It used to be a lot easier to hunt, but it's really steep with a lot of things to trip on. And then, of course, you know, the quail always fly up when your feet aren't set. You're in the mid-stride or tripping and falling on something. But anyway, we're going to keep going. We did find one cool item already, which is a blacktail shed, which up here I've only found a few just because it's so thick it's hard to find them. But this one here happened to be just laying upside down right next to this stump. And it's a pretty decent one. And I've seen bucks up here that can get bigger than that, but this is actually not a bad shed for this spot or size of buck. Anyway, looks like it's last year's. The other side of the antler is still pretty brown, so it's not too bad. But anyway, we're gonna keep trying for quail. I know they're still on this hillside. They flush kind of back and forth around the knob here, and about 4 or 5 trips across back and forth the knob, and it wears you out pretty good. So we'll see if we can't get one in the bag. We'll report back here in a few. Ooh, we are getting our butts kicked up here mountain quail hunting. Oh, been all over this big knob. We're finding birds, but they're not holding real good for the dog. As soon as he locks up, they flush, and it's so thick it's really hard to get a bead on anything in here. It's just super thick reprod, and you can just see back behind me here what it's like. Really steep too. About as steep as chucker hunting actually. But I can hear the dog down there. As soon as he goes quiet, he's usually on point. So anyway, hopefully we'll be able to show one to you here pretty soon. We've probably flushed 8 singles and a big covey, and I haven't been able to get a shot yet. So like I said, you get one bird on a day out here like this and you're doing pretty good. So I'll report back pretty soon. Here we go. All right, you can see how steep it is. See, now the flushed mountain quail are starting to call. Hear them? Just like chucker, when they get split up, they start to call. So now, Cooper and I go ahead and head down there towards the calling, see if we can't find some more. Where's those birds, Coop? We found quite a few. We're not done. Okay, up that hill now. All right, let's go do it. Well, it's been a long day of hunting mountain quail. We've seen, I would imagine, probably 20 birds or more. And I ended up getting one shot, and I ended up getting one bird. And that's a long day. These hills are steep and brushy. You don't get many opportunities. Finally got one and made it count. So here he is. They are a beautiful little bird. You can see the really nice, pretty chestnut colors. Just a gorgeous little bird. And you don't get a chance to see him up close very often. That's for darn sure. So we finally got lucky and got one, so that's the day. I think we've been hunting for almost 5 hours for one mountain quail. And you can see how brushy it is in here. I mean, you don't get too much of an opportunity to shoot. And thanks to the dog, Cooper, he retrieved him. I would have never found him. Would have never found him. He was deep down in these ferns at the base of one of these really thick fir trees. Quite a ways from where I thought he fell, actually. So, good boy Cooper. He did a good job today. Well, that's a wrap. Until next time, mountain quail hunter out.